Hey guys, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 61 of quitting drinking alcohol. I just got back from a hike with my two boys. They're 16 and 17, and to be honest, they're having a little trouble keeping up with the old man now. You know what I'm saying? No, one of my sons he's getting over a cold, and so he wasn't up to par. But I was razzing him a little bit about not being able to keep up with his fat 43-year-old ex-alcoholic father, but anyway, we were just having good fun with it, so we joke around like that a lot. Today I was thinking about freedom, freedom after you quit drinking alcohol and what that's like. And That's today's topic, is freedom after quitting alcohol. As I mentioned in the past, I felt like I was trapped and in a cage, and I didn't ever see myself getting to where I'm at today, to be honest with you, because I had tried quitting so many times and failed so many times. And, you get kind of to a place where you don't know if it's possible, because you've kind of shown yourself over and over again that you can't do it, because you've done it however many times trying to quit and keep going back to the alcohol. And That's the message I want to tell you guys: is never quit trying to quit. Don't ever give up hope, and you can do it. It may be the 119th time that you try that you're successful, but don't ever feel defeated. Don't ever feel like it's something you can't do, no matter how many times you fail at it. And that's really the difference in life with anything, whether it's starting a business or running a marathon or whatever. You might fail the first time you try to do these things. You may fail multiple times at things in life, but the ones that ultimately succeed are the ones that don't give up. They don't lose sight of what they want in life, and they keep going and going and going, like the old Energizer Bunny, until they finally achieve what they set out to do. I was getting to a place, at different times in my quitting where, I would start getting kind of discouraged. And I wish somebody would have told me that just keep trying, just keep going for it. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit trying to quit. You can do it. It's going to happen one day. It might be an attempt down the road. It might be this attempt you're about to try now. But the only ones that fail, truly fail, are the ones that never try, or the ones that stop trying. Always approach it and look at everything in life really with that mindset, because it's kind of what separates the people that succeed from those that don't. And so thinking about that, if you're feeling trapped, I'm talking about freedom from alcohol today. If you feel trapped, just know that the freedom and the free feeling from it does exist, and you can get there. And For me, it's freedom in more ways than just not being trapped by alcohol anymore. It's freedom to have a future, freedom to do whatever I want to with my life. As I mentioned before, alcohol was always my Achilles heel. It was the one thing holding me back from being great at anything I tried in life. I mean, when you're half drunk, or you're dealing with the effects of alcohol, or you're full of brain fog because you're putting a toxin into your body, how can you be great at anything you really try to do? You're going to be substandard at whatever it is. And so I'm free from that. I'm free from the brain fog. I'm free from the alcohol. I'm free to have a future. When your health's falling apart, you don't really know if you're going to have a future or not. I'm free from thinking every day that I might not make it. I mentioned in previous videos that I felt like sometimes I was going to die from my drinking, because I was having a whole host of health problems from it. And every day I would think, man, maybe this might be the day, or this might be the night I go to sleep and I don't wake up, and kind of some scary stuff. But I'm free. I don't feel that way anymore. I don't feel like I'm going to just drop dead like I used to. And I'm working on getting into the best shape of my life, and I'm free from limiting who I am, and limiting myself from being the best possible me that I can be. Alcohol was, keeping me from that, and I'm free to be better. You're just free in so many different ways, and the further you get away from alcohol, the more free you feel, and the more you realize how much alcohol was keeping you from being free from so many different things in your life that you get to a place where you go, I don't ever want to go back to that again, because you start to just feel so much joy that you're no longer stuck and limited in life to this bottle and this vicious cycle routine that's just, like I say, like a spin cycle over and over again that you can't get out of, or you feel you can't get out of, so um, just know, if you're in the beginning stages of the first few weeks or first month, that it gets easier and easier, and you start to feel free, you start to better yourself, you start to build a life with so many great things in it, and all the bad stuff starts to go away, like I've mentioned, and you just you feel lighter, just like this burden's no longer there, and that you can do and be anything you want to be, and I know that sounds cliche. You can be whatever you want to be, but when you have something like alcohol limiting your life, you don't really feel like you can be the best at whatever or be whatever you want to be, because you've got this Achilles heel, or this crutch that you can't seem to leave behind. And once you do, uh, it gets so much better. And I wish I could go back to my younger self, especially when my kids were maybe first born, because I really regret all the drinking I did. They've known me as nothing but a drinker ever since they were born. And, like I mentioned, they're 16 and 17 now. And, I don't like regret, and stuff like that. Like I've mentioned before, you really go back and change things. But I wish I could have said to my younger self, hey, you know, um, quit drinking, and your life will be better in every single way. And I'm your future self, and I can tell you from experience that um, everything from your relationship with your kids, your wife, your business is going to get better, your health is going to get better, you're going to look better, you're going to feel better. The only downside to quitting alcohol is simply some temporary discomfort, and like a child not getting its pacifier. Eventually the child finally stops thinking about the pacifier after he's without it long enough, and doesn't have that pacifier to lean on to comfort him anymore. And it's the child might cry and feel some discomfort, but you know what? Uh, Nobody wants to be going around at 30 years old with a pacifier in their mouth. And that's the reality of stuff like this. We're almost acting like small children that can't be without our little toy or a little vice or pacifier. And it's one way to look at it. And if you're truly a real person that's responsible, and somebody that is respectable, and can get on with their life, you shouldn't have to have your crutch, so to speak. And that might sound kind of rude to some people that are drinkers or whatever, but I'm only saying it because that's how I feel about my past drinking self, and how I felt about myself when I was drinking. Honestly, I don't have judgment to anybody that drinks. I get it. Life can be hard, and everybody drinks for different reasons, and I don't even look at somebody like a heroin user, or an overweight person, in a down way or shameful way. I honestly, I feel their pain. I understand why they do what they do. And I don't think anybody understands. Maybe I hate using the word addiction, but maybe it's addiction. Nobody understands it unless they've actually been in it and experienced it. And then you, rather than looking down on folks that have struggles, or they don't have that freedom I'm talking about because they're trapped by this thing. I just look at it now and I go, how can I help these people? Or, and a lot of times you can't. It's something that they have to get to a place within that's going to make them change, and that's where I got. Nobody could make me quit drinking when I was drinking. It had to be something that I finally got to a place where things got bad enough in my life where I had to make a change. I wanted to make a change deep down, and I wanted to be the best version of myself I could be. And once you get there, you know it, and you move forward with a different perspective, But sometimes people have to hit rock bottom to get there, and that's kind of sad, But it's the way it is. So, but anyway, I'm rambling a little bit now. But yeah, freedom, guys. Once you leave alcohol in your past, you're gonna feel free in other ways other than just not being trapped by alcohol anymore. But all these doors open up and you feel so much more free to do whatever with your life because there's nothing. Alcohol held me back for so long, and when I say it held me back, you let it hold you back. You're deciding to put it into your body every day. It is a choice, and sometimes it feels like it's beyond our control. I understand that, but at some point, that's why I say just keep trying to quit because you know I used to feel like it would never happen for me, and so I'm just thankful I'm here today and being able to move forward without it now. And I really think anybody can too. You just don't lose hope. Just keep at it, and that's what I'd tell my younger self. So, anyway, guys, remember, sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great night.